Good morning. It is Memory Monday, and honestly, caffeine may not be doing it today yet. I don't know. We'll double down. Um, Up until a few seconds ago, I had no idea what I was going to memorize, but or talk about on Memory Monday. But there's one thing I was working on. I was going to memorize the books of the Bible because it's something. It would be handy to kind of know once in a while, but also it's one of those. I don't know. It'd be a trivia fact and something I'm more interested in. And to some degree, there's a lot of memory books that talk about memorizing the presidents and the states and stuff like that. And those could be handy, but it seems like trivia stuff. And I mean, the books of the Bible, I wanted to memorize more of it. And like I'd memorized Invictus, the poem, and stuff like that. And there's the Teddy Roosevelt Man in the Arena speech I definitely want to get. But all right, I'm going to try and go through the Old Testament books because I used a journey method. Now, I've been working on it for like 2 weeks, but not like a really solid effort. Maybe like two or three times in like a drive, and I'm just kind of going over it in my head and then maybe checking it. But okay, here we go. I have nothing visual. All right, so okay, it goes Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, First Samuel, Second Samuel, First Kings, Second Kings, First Chronicle, Second Chronicle, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, um, Ecclesiastes, Song of Songs, or Song of Solomon, depending on whichever, Isaiah and Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, let's see here, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, and then Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, and then Micah, Nahum, I think is the pronunciation, and then Habakkuk, always a weird name, and then it's the really weird one. It's Zephaniah, and then Haggai. Oh, what was then it's Zechariah, and then Malachi. So that's all of the Old Testament. The cool thing about it is I've been able to do it backwards. Um, and that's the really cool thing about the memory thing is when you can switch it and go around the other way. So it's Malachi, Zachary or Zechariah, Haggai, Zephaniah, Habakkuk, Nahum, Micah, Jonah, Obadiah, Amos, Joel, yeah, Joel, and then Hosea, Daniel, Ezekiel, Lamentations, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Song of Songs or Solomon, um, Ezekiel, Proverbs, Psalms, Job. Did I say Job? I can see. I feel like I'm doing it better backwards. And then anyway, so Job, um, Esther, Nehemiah, Ezra, and it's the other all the numbers backwards. It's Second Chronicles, First Chronicles, Second Kings, First Kings, Second Samuel, First Samuel, Ruth, Judges, Joshua, Deuteronomy, Numbers, Leviticus, Exodus, and Genesis. Anyway, it's neat and like I don't and I don't know. It feels like I'm doing it better backwards than forwards. But anyway, that's that one, and I'll go over the methods. But yeah, part of it is coming up with lists of things to make. So anyway, that's Memory Monday.